for Press Pass Latino. I'm Daisy Calavia Robertson, and today I have the pleasure of hanging out with Simon Helberg, who has recently starred in Florence Foster Jenkins
That's me, sir.
alongside Meryl Streep and Hugh Grant. How are you today, Simon?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good. I saw the movie yesterday, and it was really touching. I have to tell you, by the end, I was in tears.
Good. As long
Is
as
that
you,
a common reaction?
Yes, we just bringing people to tears. People get very moved by it, and it's great because I think it's rare to laugh and cry in the same movie. I mean, in my life, I tend to make people laugh and cry involuntarily, but yeah, that's always good to be affected like that.
One of my favorite scenes from you that you acted in was actually not a crying scene, it was a laughing scene,
Yeah.
which is exactly what you're talking about. But I read a few interviews that you did, and you were saying how it was a bit challenging. Why was that challenging for you?
To do the scene where I'm laughing.
The laughing
in
scene, the
the
elevator scene.
Because you can't really. There's something about that. I feel a lot of actors. Even when I asked Meryl, people kind of don't know how to. You don't know how to. I don't know how to do that.
Explain it?
Yeah, it's hard to do. It's hard to figure out. Crying is something different, and then acting. Where there's words, and these are things that we kind of. You can work on, but laughing genuinely, I don't know. It was strange, and it was a lot of laughing, and it was written in the script that it had to, and then his eyes are bulging, and it was just sort of this terrifying thing looming over me the whole time. But I guess at a certain moment, we were shooting it, and I had to
Keep laughing, keep laughing.
do it. But yeah, God, I don't know. It was an intimidating scene.
Stop there. There's work to be done. But you've never sounded better.
Now, this character that you played was a real life person.
Yeah.
Did you have to do any type of preparation, like researching his life or
Yeah.
researching, what he was really like? How did you go about that process?
I did as much research as I possibly could. There wasn't a ton of information on him, or on any of these people, which was kind of liberating, actually, because the script was so well constructed and written by Nick Martin that I didn't. What I had were these handful of kind of odd facts about him, and the rest was in the script and in the music, and then just from my imagination. But there were little things that helped sort of create this idea of who he was.
Do you remember anything specifically?
Yeah, I mean, there were like some of he was born in Mexico and moved to San Antonio, Texas, very young, and so I thought, oh well, so English was his second language. And
So he was Latino?
Well, he was actually of Irish. He was
All right,
his
all right.
parents were Irish, so I think he was. Yeah, so he was. I know. It's a funny.
He was born in Mexico.
He was
so
born in Mexico.
A little
so,
Latino.
So he definitely had a little bit of that, and Spanish was his first language, and I thought, oh, that probably made him a little bit like alien-like when he came to America at such a young age, and then he moved to New York, and he was said to be gay, and it was very frowned upon and even illegal at that time. So I just thought about those things and how they might manifest in somebody, and it makes somebody kind of feel like an outsider and sort of. What that would be, but yeah, those things weren't really written in fully to the movie, so it was fun just creating it from what I had there.